On the east coast of southern India lies the Krishna-Godavari Basin, one among the world's prominent pericratonic basins created by the Krishna and Godavari rivers.
The Oil and Natural Gas Commission, ONGC as it's normally known, they commenced exploration in the Krishna-Godavari Basin from the middle 60s. A second well, GA-16-2, was drilled by mat-supported rig McIntosh in June-July 1987, and this gave the oil and gas, and it was designated as a discovery well. Rawa field blossomed with the phase 1 initial development plan with 2 platforms at R10 and R17 and onshore facilities at Sursinianam. The word Rawa was given to this field, meaning diamond in local Telugu. The oil from these 2 platforms was transported by road tankers to HPCL refinery in Vizag.
In the early 1990s, the Government of India opened up the oil and gas industry for private sector participation and invited bids for medium-sized fields like Rawa.
Rawa was a beautiful prospect. I do not know how else to describe it. So such a beautiful bride, if I can call, cannot remain isolated for too long. And when the Swayamvara was announced, the Videocon Command Petroleum combine turned out to be the most eligible bachelor.
The Rawa joint venture was born with the signing of the production sharing contract on 28 October 1994 with ONGC 40%, Videocon Petroleum 25%, Command Petroleum, now Cairn Energy 22.5%, and Rawa Oil Singapore 12.5%. The field witnessed hectic activities post-signing of the PSC involving development drilling, erection of offshore platforms, laying of subsea and onshore pipelines, construction of onshore processing facilities, SPM, single point mooring system. Being one of the first oil and gas field development PSC in India, the pioneering activity of the 4 JV partners has been highly proactive and constructive. Before the stipulated time, the target production of 35,000 barrels per day was achieved by December 1996. The export of commercial gas to GAIL was commenced in July 1997.
With Command Petroleum as operator and subsequently Cairn Energy as operator, we are able to meet the objectives of the production sharing contract and meet all the obligations both in a timely, cost-effective manner.
The JV has been a visionary in envisaging well-planned layouts of offshore and onshore facilities with production wells and essential systems offshore. Cost-effective onshore production facilities, bulk transportation of production fluids and products between offshore and onshore through subsea lines. More importantly, secondary recovery systems like water injection and gas lift facilities were installed and commissioned in the early phase itself to ensure maximum recoverability of reserves. The JV has brought in cost-effective completion technologies and practices like single selective multi-zone completion, enabling production and injection from and to various zones from the same well. Expandable sand screen for effective sand control, first time in India. Underbalance perforating practices, good degree of well surveillance and reservoir management, ensuring higher recoverability of reserves from the top-class reservoir. world-class operation and maintenance practices, the JV has been proactive in life cycle planning and technical integrity management of the facilities. Percentage availability of critical equipment at over 96% ensured optimal utilization of asset facilities.
Today, Rava is one of the best joint venture in terms of return on investment. I would also like to congratulate all the professionals who are involved in operations and project management, because due to their efforts, cost of operation which is lowest in the country.
Just as in operations, the Rava plant has excelled in performance on the safety and quality front as well. Rava Facilities is the first plant in India to gain the coveted International Safety Rating System ISRS Level 8 certification. The operator has recorded the second lowest injury frequency rate from among the 34 oil and gas companies across the world as per the OGP survey. Not resting on its laurels, the Rava JV has been exploring and constantly upgrading the facilities to capitalize on the emerging opportunities and market demand. At the inception of Rava JV, the reserves were estimated at 100 million barrels. As of today, it stands revised to over 230 million barrels. With high recoverability of reserves of over 55%, the Rava JV has been able to produce at an elevated plateau of 50,000 barrels per day, against an earlier envisaged rate of 35,000 barrels per day. The Rava field accounts for about 8% of India's oil production. JV started with a gas sale of 0.35 million standard cubic meters per day. Currently, over 2.5 million standard cubic meters of gas sales is being effected.
We have excellent cordial relations with Rava JV. Rava JV is timely responding to optimize the demand-supply requirement in the region.
In case the Rava joint venture can supply more gas in future, the GAIL India Limited will be happy to transport and supply the same gas to its consumer. We wish a great success to joint venture in its future endeavors.
The Rava JV has been equally caring about the environment of its operations as well. The Rava facility is one of the few facilities which has been able to attain and sustain zero flaring. With non-polluting facilities, environmental friendly operation and maintenance practices, thick green belt development, recycling of waste products, the Rava JV is currently progressing towards ISO 14000 certification. Being located in an underdeveloped, remote area, the Rava JV has been playing a significant role in community development. The JV has been implementing various community development projects through the district administration by contributing 1 crore rupees every year. The focus areas have been basic infrastructure facilities, health, sanitation, and literacy.
ఎస్యాన్లో చదువుకున్న కొద్ది మందిలో నేను ఒకడిని. నాతో పాటు కొంతమంది రవా కంపెనీ ఇక్కడికి వచ్చినప్పుడు మాలో కొంతమందికి అవకాశాలు కల్పించింది. ఆ అవకాశాలు కల్పించినప్పుడు ఇదివరకు ఏదైతే లివింగ్ కండిషన్స్ ఏదైతే ఉన్నాయో అవి మేము చాలా మంచిగా ఇంప్రూవ్ చేసుకోగలిగాం ఈ ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ వల్ల.
94లో ఇక్కడ ఒక చిన్న కాంట్రాక్టర్గా రవా ప్లాంట్లో స్టార్ట్ అయ్యాను. ఇప్పుడు ఒక క్లాస్ 1 కాంట్రాక్టర్గా ఎదిగాను.
ఈ రవా ప్లాంట్ రాకముందర మేము చాలా కష్టపడేవాళ్ళం అండి. ఇక్కడ పనులు ఉండి కాదు, ఒక రోజు ఉంటే ఒక రోజు ఉండేది కాదు, చాలా కష్టపడేవాళ్ళం. ఈ ప్లాంట్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత మాకు చిన్న ఉద్యోగం దొరికిందండి. నాతో పిల్లలకి ఒక 50-60 మంది పనిచేస్తున్నారు. ఇప్పుడు మా ఆదాయం పెరగడం వల్ల మా భార్య పిల్లలందరూ కూడా శుభ్రం చూసుకుంటున్నాం, పిల్లల్నేమో చదివించుకుంటున్నామండి.
ఈ రవా వచ్చిన 10 సంవత్సరాల్లో నుంచి కూడా డెవలప్ మాకు 1,25,00,000 పెట్టి వాటర్ ట్యాంక్ కట్టించి ప్రజలందరికీ కూడా మంచినీళ్ళు పంపిస్తాం.
The drinking water storage and distribution scheme implemented by the Rava JV has ensured hygienic drinking water to the doorstep of the villager. There is a remarkable improvement in the longevity and the infant mortality rate in the village because of the free healthcare facilities provided by the Ravva JV. The Ravva JV extends free treatment at the village charity clinic, emergency support and ambulance facilities. Ravva JV has been focusing on improving the literacy levels in and around the area through various educational aid programs in the schools and by supporting the adult literacy centers.
ఈ వయోజన విద్యా కేంద్రం జనవరి 1ని ప్రారంభించాం. 1ని ప్రారంభించేటప్పుడు 6 మెంబర్స్తో ప్రారంభించాం. ఈరోజు 150 మెంబర్స్ వరకు గ్యాదర్ అవుతున్నారు. కొంత 15 మెంబర్స్ 7th క్లాస్ ఎగ్జామ్ రాయిస్తున్నాం. 4 మెంబర్స్ BA ఎంట్రన్స్ రాయిస్తున్నాం. ఈరోజు ఈ విధంగా కంపెనీ మాకు మంచి అండగా ఉంటూ మాకు మంచి సహకారం చేస్తున్నారు.
The 23-kilometer long road by the JV connects the S. Yanam village to its nearest major town, Amalapuram.
ఇదివరకు అమలాపురం వెళ్ళాలంటే 5 గంటలు సుమారు పట్టేదండి మాకు. అటువంటిది ఇవాళ ఒక 6 గంటలు అమలాపురం వెళ్ళి రావడం జరుగుతుందండి. మాకు ఏ ప్రాబ్లం లేదండి ఈ రవా ప్లాంట్ వల్ల.
In a sense, this symbolizes Rava, a strong foundation and peak performance. In the last 10 years, we have produced oil and gas worth $3.5 billion. And the most gratifying thing about this joint venture is it has benefited every stakeholder.
On exploration front, a deeper gas prospect has been identified with in principle approval of development which has been agreed by all the JV partners. I view it very important in the context that Cairn Energy is pursuing this project very proactively in spite of the fact that they are having a better investment opportunity in Rajasthan.
The secret of Rava's success is the quality of the reservoir, quality of the people working on those reservoirs, and the quality of the operators and partners that we have, making sure that everything is brought to market and it's done in an efficient manner. I have to pay tribute to the technical expertise of our operational team in Cairn, and also the consistent support that we've received from the joint venture partners. I have to thank our customers, BRPL, HPCL and GAIL. The government has also been particularly supportive, and I'd like to thank DGH, Director General Hydrocarbons, for their continuing support as we seek to develop the field on behalf of the country.
Our team continuously thrives to add value to the system, and that is the reason Rava has become synonymous with success. We achieve this by setting high standards, by adopting best industrial, safety, social practices, and by sustaining the synergy. I am confident Rava will continue to generate substantial revenue for JV partners and for the nation.
Ravva is one among the very few fields in the world which have produced over 125 million barrels. Truly, Ravva stands as the shining diamond on the east coast of India. Now, after a decade of operations, the 10-year young Ravva JV remains all the more committed and firmly believes in marching forward, in adding value, making a difference to all stakeholders, the nation, the community, the employees, and all the partners.
One of the most powerful elements that controls life on Earth. While most people across the country are content with the luxury of cool and clean air, one small company in a quaint corner of the erstwhile Madras was fascinated by the sheer power of air movement, with a strong desire to bring the benefits of efficient air movement technology to Indian industry. Over the years, as Madras transformed itself from being a cultural hub to Chennai, a leading technology hub, the company, which dreamt of making air work to the advantage of its customers, came closer to its dreams as it began to produce high-pressure centrifugal blowers. Today, the NADI group of companies have become a market leader, offering the widest range of world-class industrial fans and equipment cooling fans in a joint venture with two global giants in the field, Twin City Fans Company of Minneapolis, USA, and EBM Pabst of Mulfingen, Germany. But it all began in October of 1955, when the founders, Mr. B.R. Kamdar and Mrs. P.B. Kamdar, put in their life savings to start a small trading company with a vision to bring to the Indian customer the best of contemporary technology and good value for money in the field of agricultural pump sets and diesel generators. The company was aptly called National Agricultural and Diesel Industries, NADI, which marketed a choice of agricultural pump sets and industrial products from across the world. The national spirit of the founders and their desire to indigenize led to the first manufacturing unit at Arakonam in Tamil Nadu in 1966. Shri R. Venkataraman, the then Industries Minister of the Government of Tamil Nadu, inaugurated it. The entry of young J.B. Kamdar into the family business in 1969 coincided with the first signs of diversification, as the company started manufacturing oil-fired furnaces and high-pressure blowers.
We began the manufacture of industrial fans by sheer necessity. Way back in 1969, a few months after I had joined the family business, my father gave me the first challenging assignment of speeding up the dispatch of a large order of furnaces which was held up for want of blowers. The furnaces were ready in all other respects, but the blower manufacturer could neither deliver the fans on time nor was he able to commit a definite delivery. It was too late to go to any other supplier at that late stage. So, the delay was already hurting our customer and hurting our cash flow statement. Therefore, we took the only option available to us, and that was to try and manufacture the blowers in-house. We consulted experts, designed, developed and manufactured the first batch of 12 blowers in 8 weeks.
A desire to widen and improve the range of industrial fans led to the first technical collaboration in 1983, when the company purchased the designs and manufacturing drawings for industrial fans from Mr. Moser, the founder of Enercom, a small company in South Germany. In 1985, NADI made a quantum leap into the global fan industry by joining hands with a global giant, EBM Elektrobau Mulfingen, Germany, to introduce to the Indian electronic industry high-quality, compact instrument cooling fans manufactured by EBM Elektrobau Mulfingen, later to be known as EBM Pabst. The total transformation of the company's product lines led to the logical change of the name of the company from National Agricultural and Diesel Industries to NADI Air Technics. The company's continued search for a wider product range resulted in a collaboration with Elta Fans Limited UK for axial fans with adjustable pitch blades and Fairgas AB Sweden for forward curved blowers. With the encouragement from these global associations, NADI began exports to Singapore and Australia in 1992. But it was the overwhelming support of EBM Germany that led to a phenomenal growth in the instrument cooling fan business, leading to the formation of a separate joint venture company called EBM NADI International Private Limited, inaugurated by Sri Venkataraman, former President of India, on the 27th of March 1996. The NADI group of companies had arrived. The company's focus on commitment to quality led to the ISO 9001 certification in the year 2000. This was followed by the certification from the Association of American Railroads, AAR. NADI became the only industrial fan manufacturer to receive the AAR certification. The corporate giants of Indian industry continue to turn to NADI for their needs. This included names like Tata Motors, General Motors India, Toyota Motors, Ford India, Nuclear Power Corporation, Voltas, Blue Star, Larsen & Toubro, BHEL, Indian Railways. Pursuing the search for excellence, NADI forged another joint venture with yet another global leader, Twin City Fan Companies Limited, Minneapolis, USA, one of the leading fan manufacturers in the USA for large industrial fans. With this joint venture, a new manufacturing plant was inaugurated once again by Sri R. Venkataraman, former President of India, on the 16th of February 2004. The success of the new joint venture, combined with the vision of the new chairman, Mr. Charles Barry, and the vice chairman, Mr. Zika Srejovic, led to 100% expansion in the manufacturing capabilities within 18 months of inauguration. This state-of-the-art manufacturing facility with cutting-edge technology was inaugurated on the 16th of October 2005. Today, NADI Air Technics Private Limited offers a wide range of centrifugal and axial fans to meet every industrial application, with a level of quality that ensures minimum downtime and guarantees that the published figures of air performance can be relied upon. The entire manufacturing facility, right from plasma cutting, lathe machining, flanging, balancing, and final testing is designed to deliver fans conforming to stringent international standards.
One thing is for sure, every fan that leaves our company is guaranteed to perform according to the published data and the commitments that we have made to our customers.
When Dewar started their operations in India, we were looking for suppliers who could meet our stringent global standards, since we were established here to set up automobile paint shops for the multinational companies like Ford and Hyundai. I am glad to say that NADI was one of the very few companies which was able to meet our stringent quality requirements for our vendors.
With 2 branch offices and 14 technical representatives spread over the country, NADI provides prompt and efficient customer service. In these 50 years of growth, there have been a lot of ups and downs. And at every moment, the pillar of strength of the company was its efficient workforce that has now grown to over 200 employees. More importantly, the whole workforce works in unison. Every worker understands the importance of teamwork and enjoys the unity it brings.
We have a lot of teamwork in our company. We do not have a set hierarchy. We have an informal working setup where everyone feels part of the team. The best way I can describe it is we work as a family. We trust each other, and I think that trust has had a lot of good results, positive results.
NADI Air Technics believes it owes its success to its employees and society at large. NADI, as part of its corporate philosophy, has many schemes for the welfare of its employees and the development of the community around it.
Quite a long time ago, we set up a charitable trust. This is called the Pushpavati Babulal Kamdar Charitable Trust. That's after Mr. Kamdar's parents, the name. What we've done is we help fund the education of our employees' children. Health issues are looked after. If they have any inadvertent problems, family problems, we do intervene, not just financially. I am basically an analyst and a counselor by profession, so I lend my services totally on a voluntary basis. Not just within our company circle, but we do have a few people who have approached us, very deserving cases. Younger people who have had health problems, who've had difficulties with their careers. We've tried to solve those as well.
With an increased capacity and confidence in its capability to deliver fans conforming to international standards, NADI has successfully stepped into the export market for special purpose fans. NADI strongly believes the success of their joint ventures have been purely due to their philosophy to offer the customer products of high quality and latest technology backed by impeccable service, a philosophy shared by the NADI Group.
NADI were able to produce these fans to their best quality that anybody can produce. This helped us grow the company. Now in 18 months we have more than doubled the production of NADI, and because of such a good quality and ability to produce a good product here in this area, we expect to keep doubling every 3 years for the next 10 years.
It is also the winning combination of Western technology and a cost-effective Indian workforce, combined with NADI's own experience of the Indian market. Today, as NADI commemorates its 50th anniversary, many things have changed. Names have changed, products have changed, technology has changed, customer needs have changed. But one thing that remains constant is the philosophy of its founders: to strive for every customer's appreciation with products of contemporary technology and good value for money. As we enter our 51st year, our passion for excellence continues. Experience life inside a masterpiece. Golf at Raintree. Tropical bathrooms at Raintree. better at Raintree. An Elder's Park at Raintree. A swimming pool at Raintree. Apartments to see at Raintree. It takes a lot of exclusivity to come so close to nature in the heart of the city. Raintree is a complex of high-fashion apartments at Venus Colony, Chennai, which is that exclusive and more, offering a home with a view which can best be described as Vogue on the inside and National Geographic on the outside. Raintree is a complex of luxury apartments with its own gym, swimming pool, indoor games, skating rink, audiovisual room, cricket nets, and more. Raintree is 2,600 square feet to 3,000 square feet of 4-bedroom apartments and penthouses. We could tell you all about the various facilities we offer, but with the sneak preview we have just shown you, we think it's about time for you to come over and have a look for yourself. Please call Santha on 98409 49617 to work out how you can be one of the first to own a slice of heaven.
Way down the Coromandel coast, on the eastern shores of India, lies the historic port of Tuticorin. Tuticorin is easily accessible through international airports at Chennai and Mumbai. This legendary port was the home of pearl fishing for decades. And now, it's home to the country's largest exporter of dried flowers, Ramesh Flowers. Since 1982, Ramesh Flowers have been engaged in the production and export of dried flowers, plant products, potpourri, flower arrangements, and other natural botanicals. They certainly have their act tied up, because in this short period of time, they have pioneered several firsts, captured 48% of market share, and won several awards for their corporate performance. Certainly, they have enjoyed the sweet smell of success.
Here we are at the head office of Ramesh Flowers in Tuticorin. This bouquet was hand-tied right here at Ramesh Flowers, but its journey began many miles away.
In the plains and forests of India, hundreds of farmers and tribals who are among the country's poorest are now able to live better lives. Sushma here, who was a nomadic woodpicker, now leads a settled existence as a supplier to Ramesh Flowers. Picking the magnificent bounty of flora that India has to offer. The products are sorted and packed and then begin their long journey to Tuticorin. Ramesh Flowers suppliers pick only tree falls. There is no deforestation. In fact, Ramesh Flowers has a very active afforestation and seed distribution program.
The dry, balmy weather of Tuticorin is perfect for the dry flower industry. But that's not the only reason why Ramesh Flowers is located here.
The weather here is ideal. The port facilities, they are excellent. And we have a large and efficient, enthusiastic workforce on hand. The real estate here is affordable. And we have over 32 hectares of land here.
Ramesh Flowers has over 40,000 square meters of built-up area with 6 spacious units, and it is to this destination that our botanicals are brought. This warehouse houses thousands of sacks of dried flowers, tree falls, and other botanicals, all kept track of by the latest inventory management software. All these beautiful products are produced by skilled employees in the units below. Let's take a look. The products are cleaned and sorted and go from unit to unit. Some of them are colored in the in-house coloring and drying chambers. They are perfumed, sorted and packed. And to this process, we add one important ingredient: customer service.
An international vendor management system allows Ramesh Flowers to do re-invoicing in the format that clients want. This includes monthly invoice services for customers who have a year plan, documentation as per clients' requirements. Even packaging and barcoding is done for those clients who require it.
And now the packages are ready to leave for the port, on the way to the rest of the world. Year after year, the Tuticorin Port Trust has awarded Ramesh Flowers Excellence Awards for their export performance. These are parts of the many awards Ramesh Flowers has won.
Equally rewarding is the satisfaction of providing a better standard of living to over 1,500 employees, many of whom are women from poorer sections. Ramesh Flowers employs no children and has many welfare measures to benefit these employees. Ramesh Flowers is equally concerned with maintaining environmental balance. Their factories are equipped with in-house effluent treatment plants. And now, their premises are being further greened with a planting of 3,000 trees.
Looking ahead, we will have to diversify into a lot of different areas, and we will have to give a total program of lifestyle product for home decoration, and that is our goal.
As my little bouquet leaves Tuticorin, I would like to invite you here to visit us at Ramesh Flowers. You'll find that Tuticorin is easily accessible. It's well connected by road and rail to Madurai, which is the nearest airport. Tuticorin has several good hotels, but as our guest, you are welcome to stay in our company guest house. We hope to welcome you to Ramesh Flowers soon. Come and experience for yourselves our harmony with nature. Namaste.
Why are you doing this, my son?
Sir, the stranded starfish should die if left until the morning sun.
But the beach goes on for miles and there are millions of starfish. How can your effort make any difference?
It makes a difference to this one.
This is the difference we can make. Society can make to our children, to their lives, to our future. The Shriram Group decided to make that difference as early as 1993. Shri J.R.D. Tata once observed, "The most significant contribution organized industry can make is by identifying itself with the life and problems of the people of the community to which it belongs, and by applying its resources, skills and talents to the extent that it can reasonably spare to serve and help them." To a group whose founding philosophy was to put people first and empower them through prosperity. These were not mere words. They served as inspiration, which in 1993 took shape as the Shriram Social Welfare Trust. With a vision to maximize the effectiveness of every rupee contributed through ensuring that no child in our land shall go without food, education and hope. The Shriram Social Welfare Trust began with a three-way strategy of caring. Orphan and destitute care. Primary education for the rural poor. Microcredit financing through self-help groups for women in poverty. Today, each one of these efforts has its own string of success stories. This is Ashram, a home for boys and girls, recognized under the Orphanages and Charitable Homes Act 1960 and as a fit institution under the Juvenile Justice Act 2000. Ashram was set up to provide for children in crisis due to adverse familial conditions. Beginning with just 10 children, Ashram has grown into a haven for over 150 children. Ashram helps these children directly with a short-term solution in the form of transit care and long-term as foster care and adoption. Already, many children have been placed in adoption and are now part of happy families.
பையன் இறந்த சோகத்திலே உட்காந்துருந்தோம். அப்போ தான் இப்போ டிவியை பார்த்தோம். டிவியை பார்த்து இந்த மாதிரி குழந்தை தத்து எடுக்கலாம், முன்வாங்க, வயசு ஒரு தடை கிடையாது அப்படின்னு சொன்னாங்க. சரின்ட்டு தான் நாங்கள் இங்கே ஃபோன் பண்ணி கேட்டோம். ஃபோன் பண்ணி கேட்டதுக்கு நீங்கள் நேரில் வாங்க, நாங்கள் குழந்தை தரோம் கொடுக்குறோம் அப்படின்னு சொன்னாங்க. அப்புறம் தான் 2 பேரும் வந்து பார்த்தோம். பாண்டியனை எங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்துச்சி. எங்கள் பையன் மாதிரியே அவன் இருப்பான் அப்படின்ற நம்பிக்கையில் எடுத்துகிட்டு போனோம். எங்களுக்கும் சந்தோஷமாக இருக்குது.
All children attend full-time school or balwadi nearby. Supplementary classes and computer education are conducted in the evenings and during weekends. To call Ashram a second home would hardly be an exaggeration. Every fundamental need of a child is fulfilled. And more importantly, with genuine love and affection. Regular nutritive diet, excellent medical attention. Even festival celebrations ensure as normal and natural a growing up as possible in keeping with the UN Conventions of the Rights of the Child. A qualified social worker and counsellor
are available at ashram to counsel families in crisis. In fact, even all-women police stations refer such cases to ashram for counseling and intervention, and many children have even found hope in ashram during crises. Essentially then, child-centered solutions and family care options are really the key to ashram's activities. In 2002, Sri Ram Social Welfare Trust initiated a series of outreach programs in collaboration with Cairn Education Trust, London. The focus this time was on preventing child labor and mindless institutionalization of children through sponsorship of education to deserving children in government and corporation schools, so that they could have the benefit of uninterrupted education. Other efforts include tuition centers in government schools, teachers training,
what we'll discuss today is about how children learn,
and summer camps. Over 1,500 children benefit from this program every year. Collaborating with the Raj Loomba Trust UK is another significant effort. Poor widows, burdened with ensuring a safe future for their children, find solace in this unique partnership program. Over 200 children of widows enjoy the benefit of continuous education.
ஆறாவதுலேருந்து என் பொண்ணுக்கு 5 வருஷமாக அவங்க எனக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுறாங்க. அந்த ஸ்ரீராம் எங்களுக்கு 5 வருஷமாக பிள்ளைங்க பீஸ் கொடுக்குறாங்க. எனக்கு இருக்கிறது 3 பொண்ணு. 3 பொண்ணில் 3 நல்லா படிக்க வச்சு நல்லா இது பண்ணணும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஆனால் என்னால் வசதி பத்தலை. எனக்கு ஒரு வருமானத்தில் நாங்கள் 4 பேர் 5 பேரும் சாப்பிட்ணும். இருந்தாலும் இந்த ஆசிரமத்தில் எங்களுக்கு உதவி பண்ணுறதுனால என் பிள்ளைங்களுக்கு ஒரு புள்ள படிக்கிறதுக்காவது எனக்கு நல்ல பிரயோஜனமாக இருக்குது.
நான் செகண்ட் இயர் பிகாம் குருநானக் காலேஜில் படிச்சுட்டு இருக்கேன். 9th படிக்கும் போது எங்கள் அப்பா இறந்துட்டாரு. அதுக்கப்புறமா இந்த ஸ்ரீராம் ட்ரஸ்ட் ஸ்காலர்ஷிப் மூலமாக 5 வருஷமாக படிச்சுட்டு வரேன்.
The Give Life program launched by the Sri Ram Trust marks a new landmark in the Trust's endeavors. Through a tie-up with Tamil Mayyam for this venture, the Sri Ram Trust hopes to provide educational support to 25,000 children in the next 5 years. Sri Ram Social Welfare Trust also works closely with the Department of Social Defence in the rehabilitation of juvenile children. This initiative benefits over 500 children every year. Providing shelter to destitute children was one aspect. Empowering them through education was an entirely different matter. The Chinese have a wonderful way of expressing the value of education. If you are planning for a year, sow rice. If you are planning for a decade, plant trees. If you are planning for a lifetime, educate people. Sri Ram Trust exemplifies this like few else do. To them, strengthening primary education came as a natural corollary to childcare. 4 schools were soon established to provide free, quality education. Set against a scenic backdrop is the school at Tirunirmalai, which provides quality education to over 1,000 children.
It's a great pleasure to be associated with this initiative of Sri Ram Social Welfare Trust. Providing good quality, free English medium education to a semi-urban rural community like this is a big challenge. But with good cooperation from the management, from the teachers, from the principal and the community, not to mention the parents as well as the other community leaders here, we have been able to take long, big strides.
Can anybody give me an example of a preposition? Yeah? Under, very good. But where is the pencil now? Yeah? Very good, very good. The pencil below the box. Good.
I come here once a week and I work with the children. I mainly teach them English. The school is run, like you said, by the Shriram Trust. I think it's a great project. I personally think that these kind of projects should be supported, and I think it's a great opportunity for these kids, knowing that they come from poor backgrounds and they don't have that many opportunities. And this is a really great project.
பிள்ளைங்களை நல்லா படிக்க வைக்கணும், நல்லா டீசெண்டாக அனுப்பணும்னு எங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப ஆசை. அதுக்கப்புறம் இந்த மாதிரி ஸ்கூல் ஸ்ரீராம் ஸ்கூல் இருக்குதுன்னு நாங்கள் கேள்விப்பட்டோம். அதுக்கப்புறம் இங்கே கொண்டு வந்து தான் சேர்த்தோம். இங்கே ஃபீஸ்லாம் கிடையாது சார். எல்லாம் அவங்களே பார்த்துக்கிறாங்க. ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமாகவும் இருக்குது. அவங்களே எல்லாம் மேற்கொண்டு எல்லா செலவும் அவங்க செலவு தான். பிள்ளைங்களை நாங்கள் அனுப்புறது தான், கொண்டு வந்து விடுறது தான் சார் எங்கள் வேலை.
And at Nulukkapet in Guntur district, 650 children study in classes 1 to 5.
According to Agis, Attention! Saraswati Prarthana!
The school at Pallikaranai, in partnership with the Lions Club of Southgate, London, has 500 children on its rolls, while more than 500 children study at the Moovarasanpet Primary School. In a nutshell then, the beneficiaries of the children's projects include about 150 children at Ashram, 1,500 under the Education Sponsorship Program, 1,200 children at the tuition centers, 2,000 children under the breakfast program, and 2,650 children through the Rural School Free Education Plan. Is a self-sustaining rural service delivery model possible? One that makes no losses and does not rely on subsidies? In 1995, the Shriram Social Welfare Trust commenced a very small exploratory program to experiment and learn. Over a decade in the field showed that a new way forward was possible, and a microcredit financing program was launched. At the individual level, the Shriram Trust helps people pool resources, strengths and knowledge, and provides finance at the right time, right place, to people who need and can make good use of it.
Most of the microfinance that is available in this country does not reach the poorest, and it does not reach most of the 600,000 villages that we have in this country. Shriram has worked to deliver microfinance at lower costs to large numbers of people on a wide scale in a way in which it is financially and economically sustainable. Our interest rates today in the market are the lowest in the country. Our transaction costs are lowest. Our customers incur absolutely no transaction costs. Our reach is growing by the day, and the costs of increasing our reach are coming down every day.
The trust now operates in 401 villages in 16 districts across the states of Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Bihar, and Uttar Pradesh, working with 1,405 groups covering over 75,000 people. Creditably, they have already saved about 6.4 million rupees, with each member saving 37 rupees per month. By 2007-2008, this is expected to go up by 4 to 6 times. Having inculcated this habit of saving and working in a group, the trust next extends microcredit loans. An agricultural laborer may lease land.
మేము శ్రీరామ్ సెరస్ పొదుపు సంస్థలో పొదుపు చేసుకుంటున్నాము. ఆ పొదుపు సంస్థలో మాకు లోన్ వచ్చింది. ఆ డబ్బులు పెట్టుకుని మేము చేను కౌలు చేసుకుంటున్నాం. మళ్ళీ శ్రీరామ్ సెరస్ మాకు 4-5 ఏళ్ళు అట్టాగే సంస్థ మాకు సపోర్ట్గా ఉంటే మేము సొంతంగా పొలాలు కనుక్కుని మేము సొంతంగా పండించుకుంటామండి. ఇంకొంచెం డెవలప్ అవుతాం.
A woman may buy livestock.
శ్రీరామ్ వాళ్ళ దగ్గర 10,000 లోను మేము తీసుకున్నాం. తీసుకొని బర్రెని కొనుక్కున్నాం.
అవి రోజుకు 3 లీటర్ల పాలు ఇస్తుంది. 10 రోజులకు ఒకసారి 500 వస్తున్నాయి. 500 పెట్టి మా కుటుంబ జరుపుకొని తక్కిమై వాళ్ళకి లోన్ చెల్లిస్తున్నాం.
A vegetable vendor may use credit to expand her volumes.
श्रीराम ग्रुप में 10,000 लिए लेके हमें गाड़ी मोले 3,000 रखो, कम के पैसे रखो, ये सौदा लेखा को चलाते रोज को 400 रुपये लाखो, उसमें 400 में हम 50 रुपये बचते हैं.
Or an unemployed person may buy a vehicle.
నేను నా కోడలు శ్రీరామ్ చర్చ్లో చేరి నేను 10,000 నా కోడలు 10,000 లోన్ తీసుకున్నాం. నా కొడుకు ఆటో కొనిపెట్టాం. రోజుకు 500 వస్తున్నాయి. ఇప్పుడు మా సంసారం ఇబ్బంది లేకుండా బాగానే జరుగుతుంది. ఈ గ్రూప్లో డబ్బులు తీసుకున్న కానించి నాకు అది వరకు జరగట్లేదు బాబు. ఇప్పుడు ఇదే తీసుకున్న కానించి నాకు పుష్కరంగా నాకు జరుగుతుంది. వ్యాపారం చేసుకోగలుగుతున్నా.
శ్రీరామ్ సిర్స్ వాళ్ళు లోన్ ఇవ్వకముందు మా పిల్లలను ఊళ్ళోనే చదివించుకుంటూ ఉండేవాళ్ళమే. శ్రీరామ్ సిర్స్ వాళ్ళు ఇప్పుడు లోన్ ఇచ్చిన తర్వాత మేము టౌన్లో మా పిల్లల్ని చదివించుకుంటున్నాము. వాళ్ళు భవిష్యత్తు బాగుండాలని చెప్పి మా ఆశ.
నేను శ్రీరామ్ గ్రూప్లో చేరాను 2 సంవత్సరాలుగా. దుర్గాబాయి గ్రూప్ మాది. పొదుపు చేసుకుంటున్నాము. 1,00,000 రూపాయలు లోన్ తీసుకున్నాము. 10,000 రూపాయలు తీసుకున్నాను నేను. దాంతో బియ్యం వ్యాపారం చేస్తున్నాము. గుంటూరు పక్కలమ్మడి పల్లెల్లో వేసుకుంటూ ఉంటాము. రోజుకి 5-6 వేలు వ్యాపారం చేస్తున్నాము. దానికి నాకు 400-300 వస్తూ ఉంటాయండి. పక్కలమ్మట అంతా వేస్తున్నాము. ఈ లోన్ వల్ల మాకు ఇబ్బంది లేదు, బాగా జరుగుతుంది.
మేము శ్రీరామ్ సిరీస్ నుంచి లోన్ తీసుకున్నామండి 10,000 రూపాయలు. మేము సొంతగా తోట పోసుకున్నాం. ఎవరిపైన ఆధారపడకుండా ఇప్పుడు మాకు చాలా బాగుంది. తోటలో ఆకులు కోసుకుని అమ్ముకుంటూ మా జీవనోపాధి సాగిద్దాం.
All such credit loans have assured better incomes, and in some cases there has also been an increase of 25 to 500% on existing income levels. The trust has enabled disbursal of money to 75,000 people, and by 2008 it expects to impact the lives of about 150,000 people.
Our main motive is to empower the women and economically sustainable of the poorer sections in the villages. We started 250 groups in Guntur district. Our future plan is to go 500 groups, women groups in Guntur district.
We are able to reach very large numbers by a relatively very small infusion of capital. We are able to generate much more services, cheaper services, reaching larger numbers of people with lesser money.
While no awards equal these smiles, the Trust has nonetheless received many national awards for its social initiatives. It was one of the winners of the Business World Compact Social Responsiveness Award from among 70 corporates, and also received the Mother Teresa Award for Corporate Citizen from Loyola Institute of Business Administration, Chennai in 2002. Well over an eventful 10 years have passed since the Shriram Trust began operations, making a difference to numerous lives. But a lot more needs to be done. In all its areas of emphasis, be it orphan and destitute care, education or microfinancing, the Trust hopes to step up the intensity of its operations and enlarge the scope and magnitude of work to transform the lives of many more Indians. The need of the hour is for like-minded individuals, corporate entities, NGOs and government agencies to come together and devote themselves to the community around us by doing something that has purpose and meaning. Let us remember that thousands of candles can be lit from a single candle, and the life of that candle will not be shortened. Let us remember that we make a living by what we get, but we can make a life by what we give. The woods are lonely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. From time immemorial, man has endeavored to find means to harness the benefits of air movement. But in his continued quest for smaller and more powerful equipment, it was inevitable that compact fans needed to be designed to cool these machines. In the early 1960s, while most of the fan industry in the world focused on the development and manufacture of large, heavy-duty fans for various industrial and commercial applications, a young German engineer in the serene agricultural village of Mulfingen in Germany had the vision to foresee the enormous need for compact equipment cooling fans in the budding but fast-developing electronic industries. And so, in October 1963, this enterprising engineer, Mr. Gerhard Sturm, established EBM Elektrobau Mulfingen GmbH, a small company in a modest shed in Mulfingen with few employees to produce compact cooling fans. These fans, with a unique external rotor motor concept, compact revolutionary design, low noise and high reliability, found instant acceptance worldwide in all branches of industry, such as heating, ventilation, air conditioning, telecom, white goods industry, industrial electronics, refrigeration and cold storage, railways and automotives, clean rooms and pharma industries, and power generation. As the fast-developing computer industry was closely followed by other industries in their search for more compact and reliable fans, EBM continued to design and produce a wider range of more efficient fans to meet specific needs of its customers. The customer-friendly approach and the desire to offer quick solutions of application engineering led to a phenomenal growth. Soon, EBM established subsidiaries in different parts of Europe to get closer to its customers. The first subsidiary outside Germany was formed in 1973 in Sweden. In 1978, Zeal Italiana SRL was established in Sorano. In 1980, Zeal EBM Australia was formed. In 1981, a subsidiary in USA was opened and EBM, the multinational company, arrived. This was followed by opening of sales subsidiaries in 55 countries. In 1992, the fast-growing EBM acquired Pabst Motors at St. Jorgen, another manufacturer of high-tech compact fans. MVL Landshut, the fan division of Alcatel, was acquired in 1997. Today, EBM Pabst produces a total of 200,000 fans per day in all its 16 manufacturing units spread over 8 countries. There are 55 different subsidiaries to offer instant technical support to the customers. EBM Pabst has become synonymous with excellence in application engineering, innovative designs, quality and reliability. This has resulted in a worldwide annual sales turnover close to €1 billion or 6,000 crore rupees. While EBM was causing this silent revolution in the worldwide fan industry with its compact fans, NADI Air Techniques, a small company in the quaint city of Chennai, was continuing to support the Indian industry with high-quality, large industrial fans. The owners of NADI Air Techniques, Mr. B.R. Kamdar and Mr. J.B. Kamdar, shared Mr. Sturm's vision of the importance of the compact fans in the fast-growing Indian economy, which was opening up to the world. NADI became the sole distributors of EBM products in India in 1985.
I first came across EBM fans in a small stall at the Hanover Fair in 1983. Actually, I had gone there in search of collaborators to advance the range of the large industrial fans which we were manufacturing at NADI. But I was instantly taken up by the excellent quality, the unique design and the compact size of the fan. In fact, I was so excited by its future prospects that we went ahead and ordered the first batch of fans straight away.
NADI's knowledge of air movement and previous experience in the fan industry, combined with the excellent quality of EBM, ensured that the fans were instantly popular with Indian customers. Soon, a small assembly plant was established in Chennai for the exclusive assembling, testing and supply of EBM fans. But EBM's desire to manufacture the products closer to its customers' base and NADI's desire to indigenize the production naturally resulted in a new joint venture company, namely EBM NADI International Private Limited.
Because of the extraordinary reliability of the EBM fans and the phenomenal technical support we received from the parent company, our sales grew exponentially, and in 1996 we set up a separate joint venture company, EBM NADI, with 51% equity from EBM and 49% from the Kamdar family.
The first manufacturing facility of EBM NADI for compact fans was inaugurated on 27th March 1996 at Chennai by Sri R. Venkatraman, the former President of India. This state-of-the-art facility set new standards for manufacturing compact fans in India. As a mark of their commitment to quality and ongoing development, EBM ensured that only the latest technology and the latest machines were provided to the Indian subsidiary EBM NADI. The production facility is as good as the best in the world.
10 years ago, we established our joint venture with NADI Air Techniques. We always appreciate the close and trustful cooperation with the Kamdar family. Also, we enjoyed a significant growth over the years of our business in India. Of course, we are strongly committed to our investment in the Indian market, and so we will do also in the future. EBM NADI will always enjoy the latest technology made by EBM Pabst. Therefore, we are 100% confident that we will grow our business in India in the future.
As EBM NADI continued its pursuit of excellence with the continued support of EBM Pabst Germany, it successfully began to support EBM's global customers like Emerson Network, Rittal, Kone Elevators, Siemens, Ericsson, Nokia, Lucent Technologies and Tecumseh, who set up new manufacturing plants in India.
We've had an excellent experience working with EBM NADI over the last decade. We rely on EBM NADI to deliver the products and quality and reliability of products which make our product reliable. And it's a pretty integral part of our offering to our customers and what makes us successful in the market. We continue to rely on EBM to help us with the logistical support, the manpower support, the technical support to make our product successful and our business successful in the market. And we think that's the right way for us to be successful jointly with EBM NADI in India. I'd also like to take this opportunity to congratulate NADI for 50 years of their existence in India, and especially to Mr. Kamdar for his leadership.
We are very happy with the services offered to us by EBM NADI. Rittal worldwide has been using EBM fans for their cooling units, and ever since Rittal India started manufacturing in India, Rittal in India has been associated with EBM NADI in Chennai. We have been sourcing the same products from Chennai and are very happy with the services offered by EBM NADI here. Apart from fans for cooling units, we also source small instrument fans for network management racks.
EBM NADI successfully combined the superior technology of EBM with the skills of its cost-effective workforce to offer world-class fans at affordable prices to the Indian industry.
We were looking for a product for air circulation inside an elevator. You know, India is a very hot country and people traveling in elevators require good amount of air circulation even though the travel time is less in an elevator. And we found one in EBM NADI in 2003. Ever since we have been developing this business with them, and we have gone far ahead in the last 3 years. The business has almost grown sixfold, and we are also growing in a big way, and I am sure our association with EBM NADI will continue for a long time to come. The products what they are giving to us are quite reliable, delivery schedule is very good, and we have no field complaints on the product so far.
Seriously aware of its corporate social responsibility, EBM NADI reserves 5% of their employment for the physically challenged. And 65% of all its employees are women. %75% of the top management are women. EBM NADI also contributes substantially to community service projects and began by helping to build classrooms and computer facilities for children with learning disabilities at the Saraswati Kendra of the C.P. Ramaswamy Foundation, Chennai. In keeping with the philosophy of its founders, the company judges its progress by the satisfaction of its customers and the constant improvement in the living standards of its employees. This fast-growing company also recognizes the importance of its human resource development and constantly upgrades their skill through well-set training programs and regularly involves them in management meetings.
So competent and good partners in India in person of Mr. Kamdar and his company. 10 years ago, we founded a joint venture together with him to produce for the Indian market in India. As a technology-driven company and world market leader in fans and blowers, EBM mass produce in India to be competitive for the future. The big challenge for India is also China in the same moment as Europe and United States. But I'm quite sure that the Indian good education and very good educated engineers will help India to come up in this market against this whole Chinese competition. I'm quite convinced that together with the Indian partner, we will be successful in future in this area.
We at IBM perhaps see a great opportunity to serve the fast-growing Indian telecom and IT sectors, besides other areas of industrial electronics and white goods, because more and more customers in India are insisting on international standards of quality in all components they purchase. This readily fits into our mission of constantly upgrading our facilities at IBM NADI to set new standards of excellence in production design, product quality, and above all, customer satisfaction.
As IBM NADI enters into the 11th year of its operations, it recognizes that excellence is a moving target, and it will continue to provide its customers with products incorporating contemporary designs, world-class technology,